Alright, hey everyone, so in tonight's video, because we're going to be going out for some night photography, I actually am taking out the very first lens that I got when I got into photography, which was my Sony 35mm 1.8 lens. It's fantastic. It's not the 1.4, which I'd love to own, which is also very good on the Sony A7 IV, but it is a great lens for night photography. We're going out to get some incredible light trails using the tram, some cars, and a train, and it all came out really nice. So as always, like the video, it really helps. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all the things I'm doing. And let's go down to the street level and enjoy some light trail night photography. Hey everyone, so we are back in Sydney for some night photography, shooting on the A7 IV, changing it up today, going with a prime, the Sony 35 1.8. It's been a while since I've shot just a 35 prime, classic street photography. I'm very excited because I can go down to that 1.8 aperture. It's going to be really good in low light. I'm looking forward to one day maybe owning the 1.4 G Master, but we'll see how we go. Plan for today is capture some night photography, and then after that, maybe go and get some light trails of cars, the train, the tram, lots of different things. So here we go. Let's see. It's been so long since I've shot on 35. It's a little nerve-wracking because you got to get much closer to everyone or heavily crop. And in low light, though the A7 IV is a great camera, can't crop that much without getting a lot of noise and really just distorting the picture altogether. So it's just sunset now, probably got another 30 minutes of this light blue light, and then after that it'll be dark. There's people down here, pretty far away. Definitely have to bump that ISO now, bring that shutter speed down. So currently I'm going to be sitting at 1/100 shutter speed, f1.8 and 500 ISO, I think is where we'll start. But if I need to, I could probably bring that shutter speed down just a little bit more and push the ISO up just a tad. Everyone's out of little action cams today. Let's do the So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I either start at the Opera House or I end at the Opera House. Not something that I always plan. Sometimes I do plan to stop and start there, but there are days where I'll just start up at Central and I'll walk all the way up here or vice versa. But it's a lively area where you get lots and lots of photos, a lot of good stuff. Best thing about the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge is everyone's already posing for you. So you just pretty much have to line it up, get a shot. And people think that you're taking a photo of the bridge. probably one of the main places in Sydney that I feel comfortable taking photos of people, because they're already posing, they're already getting the photo that they want. I'm just jumping in and snagging a second version of it, really. And I don't think you could really complain about that, I guess. Well, let's talk about the prime. The best thing about having the 35 prime is it's classic street photography focal length. It's something that is considered very much like the 50, a focal length that is very similar to our eyesight, so it looks more appealing for everybody. And having a prime makes it a lot lighter than something like the 24-70 that I usually go out with. But the issue is you are stuck at that focal length. Now, I did bring another lens out with me today, which is my 20mm, which is very wide, but that is really just to get a different perspective and swap over. The 35 is what I'm going to stay on mainly, and we're going to really get used to kind of including your subject with a little bit of the environment. It's a nice midway between an ultra wide and something that's a bit more of a portrait. Let's try and get this person here. It's nice. Let's try it one more time. Got it. Now, look, you don't have to take photos of people front on. You don't have to put a camera in their face. Something that's really great about street photography is just, you know, capturing people doing things. Like right here. No interest in getting their face. Just capturing two friends sitting on a bench, having a conversation. Their face isn't in it, no expression, but it's just two people in the city tonight. I think this is just really nice. Lighting with the motorbikes parked. Put a little moody edit over that, and I think it'll look great. Let's keep going. All right, we're gonna get up top. We can take the escalator, but I think I'm gonna take the stairs today. Might see if I can shoot through the lights. Oh, I really like that actually. Just the neon is very cool. Subjects are a bit too far away. This is where we're taking our shot from today. Let's get our trusty gorilla pod. All right. Always secure your camera. All right. So, I want to do the first one in landscape. Down there we go. Already looking really nice. Handheld at 1/5 shutter speed. So we are at a 1/5 of a second, f5, ISO 100. 2-second timer to get rid of any camera shake. Let's see how this one goes. Just gotta wait for a train now. Oh wow, okay, let's try this one. So it said so it takes 3 shots as well. And then I could probably layer them actually. So there's the first one. Second one. Last one. Coming in now. All right, let's take a look at that. Oh, I really like that one with the orange because of the sign. Very fun. All right. That came out way better than I thought. So now I want to get it in vertical. All right, so here we go. And let's go. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Second one, and And last one. Let's check them out. Yes. This one's alright with the orange light from the sign, but I reckon we can get better. When the train arrives from the side we're on, it's going to look so much better. Here it comes. Here's the first one. Ooh, last one, I'm going to get the light. Oh, we just missed it. I shouldn't have changed the setting. What's the last one look like? Oh, last one's pretty cool. Just wanted that. And then we got the street right here with all the cars going by. So we can even do something like now, like, oh, let's change the, and then click. And we can even start trying to get these light streaks. Let's bring our shutter speed back up now. Maybe 1/80. ISO. Aperture all the way down. Oh, we've got our timer on. Let's go back to regular shooting. Yeah, it's alright. It's just a building. We are gonna go, if I follow this along, I think I'll be stuck. You know, I've never been this way before in my life. Part of the best thing about street photography is you explore your city. You explore places that you have never been to in your own city. I can't honestly complain about that. I think what I really like about this shot for a long exposure is the sign for 70 isn't going to change. But the movement of the cars, it's going to make you question, are they going 70? It's going to show that movement. So I'm going to do that here. And I think what I want to do, so I'm going to get closer to the 70, is I also want to try and get a panning shot. There's all these lights in the back from the city. I think it'll look really good. Probably from that side with cars going by. 35 might not be the right focal length though. It might be too short. But you gotta try. Oh, Opera House looks good with the moon. Can't complain. All right, how are we doing for that sign? It's getting better. This is where we want it. Here we go, and go. That's pretty long. Can we get all 4 cars? This taxi's going slow. Oh, we got pretty much all of them. How did that come out though? That was a long exposure. It's still processing. That looks really good. I really like that because I can play with those colors. Look at the stars on that. Woo! Okay. Let's do one in vertical. All right, I've pretty much finangled it how I want, and I'm just gonna hold it steady so it doesn't go forward. Let's try it as a tester with this one. So hopefully I don't shake it. I'm just holding the bottom of the tripod so it doesn't slide over. How's that look? Oh, it takes a while to process. Such a long exposure. It's pretty good. Ooh. Let's try and get the panning shot. So to get a panning shot, we still want it to be slow, but not as slow. So I think last time I did it was 0.5. Bring out aperture all the way down. Let's do a practice with whatever the last car is. Here it comes. That was way too slow. Very fun shots though. Let's bring that up. It must have been 1/5. Let's try it with this first car. Pretty rubbish. This one's probably the best, but it's still way out of focus. Let's try this guy. Nah, missed it. Let's go faster. Let's do 1/8. Here we go. Let's try this guy. That's better. They're not in focus yet. Let's do 1/13. I can't bring my ISO down much more. I think it's getting a bit too fast. So let's go 1/10. Motorbike, very fun. Let's go this taxi. Let's try this yellow car. Here we go, ready? And I reckon I got one in there. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we should do a vertical, because everybody knows you've got to do vertical photos in 2024. All right, let's do this one. Here we go. We're gonna try and get a panning shot of this car coming by. So we got our settings at 1/8, f1.8, ISO at 500. Here we go. Oh, that was pretty good. Look at this shot. I'm happy with that. Woo! All right, I could be here all day, all night doing this. Let's keep going. Let's do that. Let's do that. That. Oh, actually that. Bring that down. All right, and here it comes, and I'm gonna miss it. We're just gonna go for it. Ah, it's way too fast. Ah, it looks all right. It'll look better in a better spot. One behind me is on its way, so we won't get that one. Let's bring this down to 1/. Oh, let's do what we did for the cars. Bring that up, bring this down. Maybe F11. Let's bring that to a 2-second timer. And 1, 2, 3. Hopefully the whole tram will go through and we'll just get this beautiful red, this red light, white in the middle. Okay, could go for a bit longer, but we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, not bad. Just cool it down. That's all right. Trams behind me. All right, here we go, here we go. Let's get this. I want to get the sign at the very end. So, now. That might have worked. We're going for that sign to get that orange streak. Ah, no, we didn't get it. This is hard. That was pretty good. All right. Let's go back to regular street mode. 1/60. ISO 640. Aperture always at 1.8. All right, let's get some photos of people. This guy on the chair, all on his own. Like that. No, it's all too close. Yeah, sure. Alright. I love it, thank you. Have a good night, buddy. You get some pretty nice guys. Look at him. He's so happy with himself. I wish I'd taken a better shot. Your shot as well? Oh, I'm gonna do everyone. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And one more. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. You know what? Some taxi drivers can be pretty good. Look, we're going to call it here. The bus is coming soon. So that is some night photography, a bit of light trails, bit of panning shots with the Sony 35mm 1.8. Came out better than I thought. Let's get this guy. He's really flying. Did we get one? He slowed down a lot. Nah. They're waving out the window though. Wonder if they're looking. Guy in the back was. So anyway, catch you in the next one. Enjoy the photos. Comment down. What did you like? Where should I go next? Should I change it up? Keep using 35 or do something else?